Welcome to Tools, Tech, and Gear. I'm Seth. We're here in my new workshop where I have been creating a lot of things and producing a lot of dust. I started sweeping up that dust and realized that I was just moving it around and it was landing on top of everything, making it an even worse mess. So I went to my local Walmart and picked up this Hart Shop Vac. Thought I would unbox it and see how well it performs here to pick up the dust and hopefully not continue to spread it around my building. So let's open this up and see how it performs. There were several different models to choose from at Walmart, and I thought this one seemed like the one for me. The price tag was good, and I don't really need that much here inside of my workshop as far as space is concerned, so I thought 10 gallon would be sufficient. All right, I believe everything we need is going to be inside of here, so let's open that up. Here is the hose. Got several wheels to attach here. There's a handle, another attachment. There's the larger attachment and the even bigger one. Here's a foam to go around that filter. And then they give us, looks like, one bag to try out. Assembly seems rather straightforward. There are caster wheels, 4 of them total. They're going to slip into position down here, and then you simply flip this up, and there's a little baggie of hardware, and I'm going to screw those into position, just one per wheel, using a Phillips head screwdriver. On the top of the power head, there's also a location for a handle to be placed. I'm going to put that into position and then use the remaining 2 screws to get the handle installed. This vacuum did come with a single dust collection bag, and that's going to be scooped around this little input here. So I'm just going to open up the bag. I'm going to spin it around in here and then just press that over the plastic piece. Now that I have that done, it's time to place the power head filter in here. Snap the sides in, and we are ready to begin sucking up things with this shop vac. Now this foam filter right here is designed for if you're using this shop vac as a wet vac. I'm going to be doing pretty much everything as a dry vac here in my shop. So let's go ahead and plug this up and see what kind of suction we get here. These 2 solid tubes are included, which will snap together really easy here. And that basically makes it so you can stand up and not have to bend over as much to get anything off the ground, as you can see like this. Let's go ahead and attach this one here. See if it'll pick that cardboard up. All right, I think we're ready to go. Now I've swept up some dust so it's easier to see on camera, but normally of course you wouldn't do that. All right, just for the fun of it, let's see how that bag is expanding in there. All right, I am seeing a bit of very fine dust that has made it past the bag and is on the filter, so definitely important to have that. Bag seems to have filled up nicely. So that is the dust that I'm trying to prevent from getting all over my shop. The cord on this shop vac is 10 foot long, and that I believe is an okay length. Might be nice to have a little bit longer. And as far as the suction hose goes on this, I would say it's close to the same, maybe even a little bit longer. And it's nice to have that plastic piece to be more rigid so you can stand up as you're using it. As far as the attachments go, I was just using this one right here as kind of a broad sweep to get the floor clean. But there is this one, which is even bigger. It also allows for attachments. So here's one with some nice thick bristles. And also, if you need to clean up water, it's got a squeegee attachment. And those will just simply clip into the side of this, like that. And that's how you would use that with this bigger attachment. And then it's also got the attachment to get into small crevices. So I've got this seam here in my plywood. Let's go ahead and try cleaning that out with this attachment. As far as storage goes, looks like we're working with about 2 foot tall, so it should fit under most tables or workbenches. Now if I want to store the hose here, I'm going to disconnect this piece, and I should be able to clip this into the side. Yep, it's got a little spring-loaded bit, and it's going to hold that in place. There we go. Something like that. I could even do that. You know, on the back of the power head right here, we can store these extra things that aren't being used. And then these longer tubes can actually go onto the wheels down here and be stored on that. So it's pretty convenient. And then as far as the cord goes, it's got a piece of Velcro, so you can link this all together, and there's actually a little hook back here that will allow you to keep this in place on the back of the unit right over here, just like that. I feel like this Hart Shop Vac from Walmart is packed with features, and it's not going to break the bank. I paid right at 60 bucks for this unit. It has caster wheels that roll around. You can drain if you have been sucking up a bunch of water. You can open up the base here and let that water out. It's got the option to have the blow instead of suck. So if I were to take the hose here and put it around on the back, I could then blow with that. It's got the bag option. It's got the filter for doing things with the wet. It's got the nice cylinder filter for what I'm going to be using here in my shop with the dust. And I feel like the cord is long enough, and also this hose is sufficient. So if you want to check this out, go right ahead. I'll try to have a link to it. And I bought this with my own money to use here to keep the dust down inside of my shop. I'm Seth with Tools, Tech, and Gear, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.